Florida Power and Light. We did hear from them, from officials there. They're saying they're seeing a power pole damage. So think about that. Think about the wind speeds, the power of the wind and the rain to actually pick up a power pole and knock it down. We can't say it enough. If you do not have to be out there on the roadways, please try your best to be safe and don't. Lauren mentioned some issues on the roadways in Palm Coast. We have Jasmine keeping a look at the roadways there. Jasmine, are you seeing anything on the roads there?
We are. You can just take a look at that screen right now. As you can see, traffic is running smoothly in this area, but it's a bit congested on I-295. That's in St. John's St. John's Boulevard. So just take it slow there. We do have the areas that Lauren was talking about. Of course, in Bunnell, we have Flagler Beach as well as Palm Coast. As you can see, these are alerts in that area. So there are no accidents, but it is highly congested in this area. So if you have to take that into work or you're using that road into work this morning, just give yourself enough time. Just take it slow. So it's looking better, but we do have a crash to tell you about using caution, of course, in Flagler County, but there have been a few crashes out on our roadways throughout the morning that we've been working on. We've been here since midnight talking and telling you the latest things that have been happening out on the roads, but we do want to get to that crash on State Route 202 on Butler Boulevard eastbound on Intercoastal Waterway. That right shoulder is still blocked off, so crews have been working around the clock to try to clear that up for you. Of course, we'll be bringing you the latest details, but Keitha and Lauren, when we think about all of these things, Flagler County, that tornado warning, is always using caution, preparing yourself for the worst and hoping for the best.
Thanks for that, Jasmine. I'm on here looking on our Facebook on the City of Palm Coast's Facebook, as well as the Flagler County Sheriff's Office, their photos as well. Lots of pictures being shared of the damage that we're seeing in that area, specifically Palm Coast. We have Renata Gregorio driving around to give you a look at things, what you can expect if you have to head out there on the roadway, but you're urged not to, because again, there is a tornado warning in effect for Flagler County. It's set to expire in about 16 minutes or so. We're going to keep a close eye on all of this clearly. But again, it's damage we've been reporting throughout the morning. At about 6:30, we started with our first tornado warning that we saw in our area. Some have expired, some have been extended, including this one right now in Flagler County. We have Lauren Routencrantz standing by right now. Again, Lauren, as we mentioned, in about 16 minutes or so, now 15 minutes, we're expecting this particular one in Flagler County to.
That's right, Keitha. So we are almost at the end here, but of course we're going to have to keep watching storms that are behind this, and it just looks like it is really that southern edge of the First Coast right now that's dealing with the actual warnings. We have the watch in the yellow that's extended up to Clay and St. Johns County. Does not include Duval or Baker or Nassau or any of Southeast Georgia for the matter. And really, Southeast Georgia, you've been the ones that have had the soggiest commute, with the rain actually falling heaviest at times from the entire area, really all of Southeast Georgia. But we've had these pockets of heavier cells, what we call discrete supercells, that have developed over north central Florida from time to time. So currently our velocity map is showing, intermittent little bits because the rain has started to fall or stop in some places. But Flagler County, this warning goes until 8:30 for you, and you can see it's just that stretch from 95 toward the coast at this point. The Weather Service has continued to shave this down as the threat continues to pull offshore, and this is awesome to see. The worst of this is now pulling off of the coast. The reflectivity is now just along the immediate beach there out in Palm Coast, but really those reds, the rotation within the storm, is now pulling offshore. So I would say the Weather Service should soon be giving the all clear, and there it is. It just popped off the screen. All right, so that tornado warning has been expired early because the threat for that severe weather has now shifted off the coast.
Thanks for that, Laura. We're going to return you now to your regularly scheduled programming. Clearly, we're going to keep a close eye on these storms as it rolls through our First Coast and bring you updates as soon as they come in.